What is up, Blood fam? Let's go on a Friday night basketball game, hanging out in the Big Ten as Indiana travels to Lincoln, I believe. Sounds good. To take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And this should be a challenge. It should be the game that we've all been wanting to see after Atlantis. We fell on our faces to Louisville and Gonzaga. This is the opportunity that we have to kind of right the ship going into the main part of the Big Ten season. As everybody knows, a road win early in the Big Ten means a lot. Gets you a nice head start, 2-0 going into January to the main slate of the Big Ten schedule is going to be important, especially that this year you only go to so many places twice because of the expansion. So you don't know what Oregon's going to be like. We don't know what UCLA is going to be like, Washington, USC, and so on. So, getting the early wins against the teams that that's real important. Tonight's test is going to be a test. Tominaga last year kicked our butts, and this Nebraska team just seems to keep growing and getting better as time goes by. And my cat can literally pause my TV, which is not good. Let me get this thing caught up to the end here, as we got about a few minutes before the top of the hour. What is up, Mr. Tom Kingery? Welcome, sir. After last night, we'll just hold off till the end of the weekend, and I will square up with you come Monday, seeing how the rest of this turns out. We may just do one more, just so you know. Nash, what's up? Good to see you. Miss Lindsay, Crosstown Shootout is tomorrow. Let's go. Oh, Nash, bro, you're killing me with the Cornhuskers. Come on, man. That's all good. Friendly competition. I think you got a really good team if you're a fan. You did take a butt whipping at Michigan State last week. Ryan, what's up, bro? Thank you for stopping in today. Anybody here that stops by on the Facebook, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Give us a follow if you haven't already. And if you want to join the main part of the conversation, come over to the YouTube side. YouTube.com/It's in the Blood, all one word, no apostrophes or nothing. Thank you much. This is really going to be a test for Indiana going on the road. We have not been cohesive at the guard position yet. We really have yet to get our guards running the offense properly and leading the team. It's been by committee and kind of lackluster at times. Kenan Carlisle has been playing better defense, and he made a few shots last time out. Each game, it seems like the team improves just a little bit. Looking for a big step today. And, there is a lot of good players still on this Nebraska team. The first one that comes to mind is Williams. He is about 20 points a game, just under, and he shoots the free throws really well. He shoots a high percentage on his field goals. I know he's a good player on the team. I know Tominaga left last year. I will get the rest of the guys' names up here in just a second. But like I said, Umar Ballo has been a trendsetter, and he's really controlled the middle. We have dominated the paint. So that being said, we got to make a few outside shots tonight. What do you think about the new rules for the NCAA? 5 years straight out. Wait, they're going to give 5 years eligibility automatically now, and does that include a grad year? And I don't know. I didn't see that. That's strange. 5 years straight out. I think it helps the game, but I think it hurts at the same time too, because these guys that are fifth-year seniors that are traveling around for just this extra NIL money, and I don't think they're really as involved with the team as, when you're a student athlete and you're, going to lunch every day between classes and stuff like that, unless the college world has changed drastically for the athletic standpoint since I was there. Oh, they're talking about it. I like the fifth-year grad year, but I think it needs to include something educational. I think there needs to be an educational portion to it. Other than that, 4 is fine. How do y'all like the Niners game? Peak NFL. Bro, Puppet, last night I was in here struggling. I was in here dying. I could have used you last night to come in here and kind of, just help me get through the day. It was an awful game last night. But it is what it is. And, one turnover, one bad throw from Purdy really determined the game. First game this year was 0 touchdowns. First time in the history of the rivalry there was no touchdown scored. First time the Rams have won a game without scoring a touchdown. There was all kinds of firsts in that last night. And then dude walks off the field in the third quarter, leaves his team. Antonio Brown comes to mind, leaving MetLife, taking his jersey off. Dude just quit on his team. I expect him to be cut. Said he was going to go back to modeling or something. What the heck? Prima donnas, man. Other part about this team in Nebraska that really gives me a little bit of worry is Connor Essegian, transferred down from Wisconsin last year. What a good shooter he is. The 3 ball is going to be important for Nebraska today, and we have to defend the perimeter and rebound. And then I think we just need whoever's running the point, Miles Rice, to get us into the offense, get us running in it, and make it flow efficiently. And I think the shots will come on some overplay because I feel like these Cornhuskers are going to be ball hawking tonight. And, man, I've got to learn this dude. Berkey. Where's Steve when I need him? Bayunsel? Man, I can't even say his name. Berkey Bayunsel. Haven't heard of this guy before, but he must be their leading rebounder. Indiana is 8-2 start the season, 1-2 on a neutral floor. Only win coming against Providence in the final game of Atlantis. They had it handed to them. They got better every single day, but they really struggled against Louisville. And I think Chucky Hepburn had a big part to do with that, as he is a premier point guard. Louisville did not play that well since then, but Chucky Hepburn played a really good game against Indiana, as it's a team he knew. Nebraska averages 6.8 threes made a game this season, and Indiana gives up 7.5. So they're probably, this game is going to be somewhere around the mid 70s. We're going to have to make some threes tonight. I don't think we can win just on the inside play alone. We're going to have some outside shooting today. Mackenzie Mbako feels like the guy that's going to have to step up and hit a few shots today, along with the guards. During yesterday's game, I was playing Roblox with Kat. Yesterday's game was horrible, dude. We were struggling in here. Could have used anybody's help whatsoever. If you are in here on the YouTube side, please smash the like as we're getting ready to tip off. And I'm going to call the dude Berkey. The center is Braxton Mia. Jawan Gary still there. And Bryce Williams. Coach Woodson's 4th season in Indiana, 71-42. He was a guard at Indiana from 76 to 80. And there is Fred Hoiberg, 69-96 at Nebraska. They have had patience. He was a great coach he was a great player at Iowa State. And he also coached in the NBA. I believe he will do well. Trevor, my boy, what's up, my friend? 513 in the house. It will be Balo jumping in the jump ball here as we are ready to tip off in Nebraska. Let's go, y'all. Let's get a win today. Get a dub for the Indiana Hoosiers. Let's go. And that is controlled by Renew. Hands it off to Galloway. Galloway to Rice, crosses the timeline. It's going to set the offense, feeds it to Galloway on the right wing, looking, hits Ballo on the high post. Ballo works it down, hands it off to Rice, 20-footer. Short off the rim, no good. Tipped up, no good. Rebound, Berkey. I'm going to call him Berkey. And here comes Nebraska for their first possession of the game. Indiana's in man-to-man. Galloway's out high. There's the steal, and I think they're going to call Mbako over the back trying to reach in to get that steal, but that's good initiative trying to go after that ball, cut off passing lanes. Tom and Traver, you guys are members. Thank you for being here. All right. They're going to take the ball out from underneath the basket, and Mbako follows out. Looks like Williams is trying to drive on him, throws it up. I believe and Mbako's going to have to go to the bench as he picks up 2 fouls in 33 seconds. He got the ball cleanly with his hand, but his forearm hit him on top of the head, which made the foul. And where I thought we were going to have to get some three-point shooting today is now gone to the bench. So that's going to change the dynamic. Luke Goody's going to have to play some extra minutes today. We'll see who else is here. Tucker, the freshman, comes in to replace him. A lot different player. More of a mid-range game, very smooth, long, athletic. All right, there's the pick high. Rice goes off the pick one way. There goes Tucker inside. He goes, pulls up from 18. No good. Just pulled up and took a quick shot. I don't like that part of his game. That was one pass and shot. And there's almost a turnover as Williams recovers. Nebraska's working it on the left side, drives around the middle. Pick high. Rice is there. Gets the switch. Ballow's out on his guy, Mia. They're looking. 12 on the shot clock. And they're going to call Rice for the foul. And that is 3 fouls in a minute and 6 seconds. And Rice got tripped. And starting this game off is not the way they want to do it. 3 fouls in a minute. There's the drive. Juwan Gary goes up and lays it in as it looks like Tucker gets lost on the switch. What's up, Benny? Good to see you. Let's go, Indiana. So far, it looks not so good right now. Let's see if we can settle in. Ballo has the double team on the post. They're looking cross court to Tucker. Tucker rotates it to Rice. Good defense by Nebraska. They get it in. Oh, and there's a steal. Tucker tries to sneak it into Renew. Fast break. And there's 2 more points for Nebraska. Oh, and they're going to call an and one. And coming out, what was that? I don't even know if that foul existed. Let's see it. Rice tries to slip a pass inside and gets it stolen. I don't see a foul. Oh, it was before the shot. I'm guessing. Gets inside, lays it up and in, and that is an 8-0 lead right now. Nebraska is doing nothing but killing it. Tucker's got it out high, feeds Ballo. There comes the double team on Ballo. Looks and gets it out to Renew. Renew to Galloway, 3 on the way. And there it is. Trey Galloway breaks that, gets the 3 ball, and Indiana gets on the board 8-3. What's up, Frank? Northern Found in the house? How you doing, bro? Going to work it around the weave. They got Mia out high looking. There's Juwan Gary pushing off a little bit there to get in on that side of the pick. Williams has got it. He's going to drive. Pulls back and shoots it from 13, and he'll get a nice, friendly Nebraska Cornhusker roll, and it is 10-3. Here comes Rice working it all the way up the court. And there's Galloway for another 3, and it is no good. Quick shot. He was open, but it's a little bit fast of a shot for my liking. I don't think Indiana wants to play this pace. Deep ball for Nebraska money. 13-3, early 10-point lead for the Cornhuskers. And if this is what the season's going to look like, it's going to be a long one for the Hoosiers. Coach burns his timeout finally to settle everybody down. And Nebraska fans are going crazy in Lincoln tonight. Nice execution by the Cornhuskers early. Berkey just drained that three. There is no way I'm going to learn how to say his last name unless I hear it. So this Nebraska team got embarrassed on the road at Michigan State. And they come home for their second Big Ten game, and they come out with a vengeance. Bryce Williams has got 8 points already in this game. The defense on the guard has got to pick up. Mbako goes out with the early fouls, and he was tasked with guarding Williams. Now you're putting somebody not as big as bodied, a little bit smaller, and I think Bryce Williams is going to have a heyday today. Galloway's going to start the point. He's going to set the offense. Rice comes off the pick. Nothing there. He hits Ballo. Ballo's got it out high. Looks back to Galloway. Galloway comes off the pick. They roll it down into Renew. Renew flips it to Ballo. Ballo goes up, and he's fouled by Jawan Gary, and he will go to the free throw line for 2. 16:39 to go. Couldn't have had a worse start. Now they're going to have to spend the rest of this first half dragging themselves out of this hole, making it respectable by halftime. Not the thing you want to happen. Ballo has been struggling at the free throw line, but the first one goes. (13-4). Ballo shooting left-handed at the free throw line again. Free throw is up, and it is rims out. Nice soft touch on that one, though. 1 point for Ballo there, 13-4. Now Indiana's got to lock in, play defense, and rebound. That's what wins Big Ten games anyway. They just need to start doing it. They're going to work the ball to the right-hand side. Gary drives on Tucker, and there's a steal by Miles Rice. He's going to the rim, and he lays it up and in. And here comes Nebraska fast back the other way. 13-6, 3-on-3. Williams is picked up by Renew. He's going to feed it down. He's going to drive the lane. Nothing there. Flips it over. Steal by Rice again. Here we come back the other way. Miles Rice into the lane. Flips it to Renew for the dunk. There's 2 baskets back to back. And it is 8-13 plus the free throw. That's a 5-0 run in the last 37 seconds. Here comes. They're going to set the offense on the right side. Nothing happening right now. Looking to drive the lane. He drives on Rice, gets inside. He's looking, pushes off, puts up the shot, and he hits it. No help defense there for Indiana, 15-8. Rice will bring it across the timeline, across midcourt, looks over, drives the lane, gets inside, and he'll lay it up and in as he works his way through the defense there and just gets a nice, easy layup, 15-10. 5-point lead, 15 minutes to go in the half. Looking, drives inside on him again and puts it up again. Miles Rice is just flat out not defending. 24, that's Worcester. Just has beat him twice. Ballo puts it up and it rims out no good. And that is going to be lost, and it's going to stay off of it's going to go off of Berkey, and it'll stay on this end as we hit the under 16 timeout. Good God Almighty. A lot of Miles Rice has really got to work on his on-ball defense. His offensive skills are fine. He has really got to learn how to defend the rock. My word. Man, I tell you what, my heart can't take this. I love this basketball team, but my heart can't take these games. It drives me crazy. I probably ought to not have caffeine anywhere along the times that we have an Indiana game. What is your favorite dunk ever done? Oh, I don't know. I think the most impressive was the year that Spud Webb won the dunk contest, just because of the extra effort it takes somebody 5'7" to win a dunk contest. But I always liked watching Dominique Wilkins. I like the power dunks. Those were always impressive. But watching Spud Webb was something else. 5'7" out there dunking like that. Also loved watching Muggsy Bogues play at 5'3". Yeah, Spud Webb was he had a very, very high vertical leap and he played bigger than 5'7". But some of my favorite NBA basketball, just if you're in general, comes in the 90s. I love watching the old Jordan versus Malone, Jordan versus Reggie Miller type of games you know when you could get hit and it not be a foul. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody faster with the basketball than Muggsy. Nebraska beat Indiana 3 times last year, and they have got to have it in their head that we are their bitch. And this Indiana team's got to come out after this timeout here with possession and get a basket. Iverson was just smooth. They're going to rotate it around to Ballo. Ballo's going to hand it off to Rice. Rice drives the lane, gets inside, drops off to Ballo, and he is fouled again. They're going to keep feeding the rock to Umar, and they're going to let him shoot free throws. Yeah, Iverson, I like the word smooth. And he was so quick that if you blinked, you missed him. Ballo's at the free throw line. This is a 50-50 shot. First one is short off the front rim. No good. And Miles Rice is going to go to the bench. Kenan Carlisle comes in, who's a much better defender on ball. Let's see if they can slow down this point a little bit. Ballo's got one more free throw here. And it is up, and it is good. Nice stroke. Umar Ballo gets his second point, I believe. And here comes Nebraska setting their offense at the top of the key. Looking goes left. Nothing there. He's cut off by Carlisle. Tucker's guarding out deep. Back to Williams out high. They've got Trey Galloway on Bryce Williams now. He's going to try to defend him. Williams throws it up. No good. Ballo clears the glass, clears out to Galloway, who wants to push it. Gets it to Tucker. Tucker's going to work it inside to Renew. Here comes the double team. They throw it out. Carlisle to Tucker for 3. Money. Tucker hits his first three-pointer of the game, and Indiana's cut it to a 3-point lead. Down 10 early. Sucked back into within 3 at 17-14. Working then outside there. They left the shooter alone. He drives, and the ball's tipped away, and it's stolen. Here comes Galloway. He's got a 3-on-1. He gets it to Renew, and then he misses it, but I think there's going to be a foul. Malik Renew misses the layup, and they're going to call the foul as this game is starting to even out a little bit. Foul is going to be on Worcester. What a nice looking shot by Tucker. As soon as Bryson Tucker starts learning how to hit that three in rhythm, he's going to be dangerous. And at this point, glad he's here. Renew shoots the free throw hard off the back iron, no good. Ballow's going to get a break, and Luke Goody's going to come in. Indiana's going to go a little bit smaller here. Ballow's going to get a breather at the 13:46 mark. Renew will switch to the 5. Goody will switch to the 4. Second free throw is up, and it is good. 2-point lead for Nebraska, 13:46 to go. Carlisle's defending out high. They're going to rotate it to the top of the key. Renew defends there. Going to try to get it back. Nothing there. They're defending hard. Drives the lane. Gets inside. And that is going to be a moving pick on number 23. That's going to be Andrew Morgan gets the foul as he was not set, and Galloway hit the floor like a ton of bricks. Galloway knew it. He's going to bring the ball up the left side. He hits it to Carlisle. Carlisle looks. Back cross court to Tucker for 3. Nice pass. Hard off the back rim. No good. Here comes Nebraska on the break. They got a 1-on-4. He's going to pull it back. Nothing doing. Gets it over to Williams. Williams drives on Galloway. Hands it off. Rotates it in. Nothing doing. Back out. Going to drive the right side. Gets the pass inside. Nobody's there, and a dunk on the give and go. Andrew Morgan dunks it home. 19-15. Renew has it out high, cross court. Carlisle steps in from 12, no good. Williams clears the rebound. Here comes Nebraska. He should have drove it to the rim at that point. Williams is going to drive down inside. He gets the switch that he wants. He's got Renew on him now. Looking. Drives, gets down inside, puts it up, and no good. Galloway or Renew clears the rebound. He's going to bring the ball up, gets it to Goody. Goody gets it to Tucker. Tucker's going to rotate around, looking, nothing doing. Galloway, cross court to Goody for 3. Yes, sir. Luke Goody comes in off the bench, hits his first 3, and that is 4 for Indiana here in the first half, and this is exactly what we needed today. I take that back. It is 3. Carlisle brings a great element of defensive play out on the point. Williams is going to work off Tucker. He rotates around. The ball is on the floor. It's loose. And it is picked up by Renew. And they're going to call a foul on Nebraska for piling on as Renew was trying to throw the ball out. And Indiana will get the ball back and a chance to take the lead. Down 1, 18-19. I love the intensity level today. I think the defense is still a step off. I don't feel like they're 100% here yet, but playing well right now. They're taking the ball away. They're getting turnovers. Man, I tell you what, these are stressful, man. They get to you. Games can be stressful. All right. Cruising through the under 12 timeout here. And so far, other than them 2 early fouls on Mbako, I thought that would play a bigger role in this, but the bench has stepped up and done very well in his place. Going to look at the full box score for a second here. Right now, Nebraska's doing a really good job on the boards. But they have 5 turnovers, which that's usually our Achilles heel. I'm sure them will come sooner or later today. But I think the difference right now is the bench points. Tucker coming in, making the 1-3 ball, and Luke Goody making a 3 ball. Those are so important for us, especially in this conference where you have to make outside shots. Also, how is everybody doing on this Friday the 13th? Didn't even put that into perspective. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Everybody got a plan. Gonna see what kind of gifts are gonna show up under the Christmas tree this year. Puppet, what do you want for Christmas? Here's your opportunity to ask. What do you want for Christmas? Come on, Puppet. Let me know. You might be saved by the time out, but. And if you haven't done so yet in the stream today, smash the like button. Appreciate you if you do. All right, here we go. Carlisle's running the point right now. I like that look. He dribbles it off his ankle. Almost goes out of bounds. Leal is in the game. Renew puts it up and draws the foul on Juwan Gary, I believe. And he will go to the free throw line here. Malik Renew is a big force inside, and he's a little more athletic than Ballo. That foul went on Connor Esigian for having had a chance to call his name much today. Free throw is up by Renew and good. We are tied. Took half of a half to get there after that horrible start, but we have evened the game up at 19. See what we can do here going forward. Second free throw's up, and it is good. 2019 Indiana. And Renew will get a break, and Ballo will come right back in. Keep the fouls off of Malik Renew. He already has 1. Umar has 0. Let him get a little quick breather, and he will come right back in. Surprised we haven't seen any of Langdon Hatton. Here comes Nebraska up the right sideline working on Carlisle. Nothing there. They switch. They're going to rotate it out high. They've got 5 men out right now working off the high pick inside out. Looking, nothing there. Rotates it around. Drives the lane on Tucker. Gets inside. Throws it back out for a 3. No good. Hard off the back rim. Carlisle controls the glass, and he will bring it up. He's going to get it over. Goody pulls up from the top of the key. Hit it. Luke Goody in rhythm smokes another 3, and Indiana's got a 4-point lead. Let's go. 23-19. 11:01 to go. Nebraska's got the ball out high. They're looking. They're working. Getting inside on Ballo. Nothing there. Rotates the ball out. Drives the lane. He's cut off by Leal. Drives the lane again. Pulls up for a deep 3. He hit it. 23-22. 1-point lead for Indiana. That was number 2, Aaron Eulis. Makes the basket. And there's a steal, but picked right back up really close. Carlisle drives, feeds it to Leal in the corner, to Ballo inside. Ballo has a double team on him, cross court to Goody. And Ballo is going to be called for the travel. Goody just needs to let it rip from wherever he gets it. Leal just a little bit late coming out on the shooter. Good to see Anthony Leal on the floor. Plays with a lot of passion. Gives them some good minutes today at the guard position. They're going to get the ball in and rotate it over and come back up. Ulis will bring it up the center of the court. He's got Carlisle in tow. Over to Berkey. Berkey back to Ulis. Rotates it around there, running the weave out high. Gets it back to Ulis. 14 on shot clock. Asigian pulls up and shoots it. Hits it. And I believe that's Connor Asigian's first 3 of the day. And there's another one by Carlisle. He's short off the front rim. Here comes Nebraska with the ball and a 2-point lead looking. They're going to rotate it. Pulls up. Works off the pick. High pick. Nothing there. Rotates it to the left. Looks over. Drops it into the corner. Open 3. Short off the rim. No good. Anthony Leal controls the glass. Gets it to Carlisle. He'll bring it back the other way. Down by 2. Carlisle drives. Gets inside. Gets it to Galloway for 3. And Galloway hits another one, and Indiana's back in front. This game is heating up to starting to be an outside shooting show. Nebraska's got it out high. Ballo is out there with him, and they're going to call Goody for the block going down. And I don't know how that is, but he's wondering what he did, but they're going to call him for the foul. Everybody's going to get a second to catch their breath here as the ball went out of bounds or off that foul there. I mean, I feel like that should be a no call, honestly, but whatever. They're going to get it into Williams. Williams to Asigian, who pulls up and shoots it. And they're going to call. He's going to get 3 free throws out of that. Oh, and it's a good call. Carlisle misses the ball, but hits him on the side of the head. Asigian thought hard about coming to Indiana, I believe, because it was one of his stops before he went to Nebraska. Kind of thought we might grab him as another shooter. That was before we picked up Goody. And he is like lights out at that free throw line, 2 for 2. Nebraska's back in front. 3 in a row. Bam. Here comes Rice back across the timeline. Gets it to Galloway. Galloway to Carlisle. Carlisle hands it back to Rice. Rice is looking. There's Ballo out high. Rice drives the lane. Gets inside. Cut off. Drives through the other side. Gets it to Goody for 3. No good. And that ball's tipped and is controlled by Williams. Here comes Nebraska with a 2-point lead the other way. Are the Badgers winning? I don't even know if they're playing. There's a former Badger on the floor. And Carlisle's going to get called for another foul. And Indiana's got to stop this hand-checking crap 50 foot from the basket. And that will get him straight to the bench, as he cannot afford to get a third foul here early in the first half. Bryce Williams looks like a really good basketball player. 8 points today, 3 for 6 from the floor at the free throw line now. I know, mostly. I had to come up with something, dude. Connor Asigian, former Badger. There you go. I got your Badgers in check. I know you're a Wisconsin guy. Second free throw is also no good. And Leal hands it back to Galloway, who's now running the point. 29-26. I'm sorry, they got 1 out of 2. And Galloway's got it out high, throws it cross court to Goody. Nothing there. Rice is going to drive in the lane. 15-footer. Good. Miles Rice sinks the basket, cuts it back to 1. I realize that the scoreboard is a little bit faster than I am today, so if you don't want to listen, just look, because it'll tell you before I do. It's a few seconds off. They're going to work off the pick, working on Anthony Leal, drops it back out, nothing doing. Rotates it around, ball's loose on the floor. Nebraska uses a timeout as Bryce Williams falls on the ball, and he was a little upset because Luke Goody comes sliding in there and to grab the ball, but hey, it is what it is. He couldn't see the timeout being called. College basketball is at a great pace too, by the way. I love how fast it goes. How you doing today, mostly? Are you ready for the weekend? Got 13 in the house on Friday the 13th. That's kind of crazy. It's been a slow year for basketball so far. We haven't gotten into that rhythm yet. Oh, looking forward to that Bills and Lions game. Me too, dude. I we're gonna find out something in that game. We're gonna learn. I think we're gonna see a high scoring game. I really do. And if both teams puts up numbers in that game, look out for later on. I need Josh Allen to play Superman again like he did against the Rams. 6 touchdowns would be amazing. It would really help me win my fantasy match this weekend. As playoff time started, I snuck in. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, like Rob and Charlie have been outstanding in the pick'ems, man. I can't keep up with them anymore. I I guess because I don't know. I guess I'm a homer for a certain couple teams. So what's up, Georgianne? Stopping by to say hi. How are you doing today, my dear? A lot of pause. Rob is retarded. We were sticking with him for a bit, but he's off to the moon. Listen, man, I think he's like 25 in a row, something like that. What about that crazy block? Yeah, that was just kind of strange, dude. Really, honestly. I mean, that ball took a weird bounce, and you know, I guess you're supposed to get out of the way, and I'll take it. As bad of luck as we've had this year, my Bengals, I'll take it. All right, we're back to going here. Williams drives the lane, Ballo blocks it, and it's going to go off Ballo out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to stay here with Nebraska. 7:40 or 7:52 to go. They get it inbounds, looking, drives, gets inside, throws it up, no good. Rebound to Miles Rice. Here comes Indiana working the other way, and Ballo loses it out of bounds. It'll go back to Nebraska off his fingertips. Alex is MIA. She's on a stint of 9 days in a row working. She's starting to act like me. Williams has got it on Leal. He's working him. Nothing doing there. Rotates it back around, drives the lane. Ballo defends it. Good job by Ballo. I think he blocks the shot partially. Here comes Rice in transition, gets it to Goody. Goody gets in the lane, nothing. Looking out high. Rice will reset. Galloway takes over the point, and they set their offense. High pick. Galloway goes right. Nothing there. Gets it back to Goody, back to Galloway. 8 on the shot clock. Galloway works. He drives, gets in the lane, puts it up, and draws the foul. Nothing really happening on offense there. So Galloway takes it upon himself to just fire himself back into the lane, and he will draw the foul and shoot a couple free throws. Just going at it hard. All right, Galloway's at the free throw line. First one is up and short. We have 6:58 left to go here in the first half. Nebraska. Oh, I'm sorry. Where did that point come from? I think they marked him down as getting a point that he didn't get. Second free throw is up and good. And they gave Indiana an extra point here on the main screen. I'm not sure what that means. We'll see if that comes off here in a second. And I missed what happened. If anybody's interested, I'm going to be gaming here shortly. Maybe tomorrow or maybe tonight. Not sure. Ballo picks up the loose ball. Gets it back to Galloway. Galloway's going to drive the lane. Goes up. Ballo gets the rebound, and Ballo gets the offensive board, puts it in, and Indiana's up. It says 3, one says 3, one says 2. They'll have to correct the scoreboard. And there's a foul on Rice. What a nice drive there by Nebraska trying to get inside tight. Fouls are mounting here in the first half today. It seems like both teams are in the bonus the rest of the half. I got one scoreboard shows. Okay, they've got it fixed. It's 31. Free throws, no good. Indiana's got a 2-point lead. 6:18 to go here in the half. Rice will go sit down with foul trouble. Second free throw is up and no good. Tucker clears the board, gets it off to Galloway. Indiana's got the ball and a 2-point lead. 6:15 to go here. Galloway crosses the timeline. He works it to the left. Gets it to Leo coming back to the right. Tucker to Galloway. They're running the weave out high. Gets it to Ballo on the high pick. Drives in the lane. Flips it up to Ballo and dunks it. The give and go between Galloway and Ballo results in an alley-oop dunk for Ballo and a dime for Galloway. Galloway's fired up, screaming on the court. Indiana's got a 4-point lead. Here comes Nebraska up the right side. Tucker in tow on the point guard. So nice that he's got the versatility to guard a point guard. Esigian pulls the trigger, and he hits a 25-footer, and it's a 1-point game. Connor Esigian making his presence felt as he drains a 25-footer. Ballo and Galloway working the same give and go. Nothing there. Goody back to Leal. Leal over to Tucker. Tucker down to Goody. They're going to keep rotating this offense. Ballo comes out high on the high post. Pulls up from 13. Hits it. Umar Ballo hits a jump shot from 13. Indiana's back up 3. Here comes Nebraska. Brings it up the middle of the court. They're going to start it there. Looking for help. Feeds it over to the left wing. Nothing. Juwan Gary drives the lane. Puts it up. And he loses it. And that's Indiana's ball as he cannot control it out of bounds. And we are at the 5-minute mark. And Indiana leads by 3. Galloway and Ballo are so good on that give and go. And I saw after Connor Seaton drained that three, he gave Goody a look because I think they're buddies. Galloway's got it out high, gets it over to Goody. Seaton's on him, gets it to Tucker. Tucker to Ballo. Ballo is so important. Tucker pulls up, misses the three ball. Rebound for Mia. Here comes Nebraska down three up the right side. Williams is going to try to drive on Galloway. Nothing there. And Umar Ballo is going to pick up the foul and send Bryce Williams to the free throw line. Man, if I could show you right now, I got a cat staring me down, standing in front of my TV. Being dramatic. Renew comes back in off the bench as the fouls they're spread out pretty even for Indiana, but there's a lot of them at this point. 18 fouls so far for both teams in the first half. Williams is at the free throw line. Williams looks like he's a 30-year-old man at this point. Free throws up, and it is good. 2-point lead. Indiana's got the lead. Bryce Williams got one more free throw here as he hits double digits, 10 points in the game. Second free throw is up. It's no good. Goody clears the board, gets it to Leal. Leal's going to set to Galloway. 4:24 to go. Galloway's going to walk it up with a 2-point lead. The fans in Nebraska rise to their feet, wanting a stop here. Renew drives, hands it off to Galloway. Nothing. Back to Renew. Renew puts it up and in. There's another give and go right there, and Malik Renew gets the basket, and Indiana extends back to 4. Williams is out high. He's got Leal on him. Leal has done a pretty good job off the bench. That looked like a bad pick there, but they didn't call it. Seaton comes off the pick looking. Back over to Mia. Mia gets it to Berkey. Berkey goes out to Gary. Gary shoots the three. He hits the long three. Nebraska is using the three ball to stay in the game, as every time Indiana gets a 2-possession lead, they seem to bury one. Leal gets the ball in the corner. He's looking. Gets it to Bryson Tucker, who misses the dunk. Went a little bit crazy there on that shot. Here comes the Seaton looking to score. Berkey's got it out high. Nothing there. Gets it to Gary. Gary wants it out high on Goody. Drives right. Gets the switch. They're going to work on the switch. They get it down to Berkey inside. He's working on Goody. Backing him in. Pulls up from 10, and he hits it. Nebraska's back on top, 38-37. 3:06 to go. Renew's got it down on the post. Gets it to Goody for 3. Luke Goody short off the front iron. No good. And Nebraska's got a chance to extend. They got a 1-point lead, 2:53 to go. Williams drives. And there's, oh my gosh, Juwan Gary throws it off the glass and scores, and Nebraska's got a 3-point lead, 40-37, 2:38 to go. Indiana looks a little gassed right now as they walk the ball up the court, and there's a reach-in foul on Berkey. And that'll be his second. And they will send Malik Renew to the free throw line. And you know what? I got a question because I just saw Juwan Gary make a motion. After he made that basket, he made the motion with the gun firing with his hand. How come in the NFL that's a penalty? In college football, that's a penalty. But how come it's not a technical foul in college basketball? I know they saw him do it. Anybody else see that? Or am I misreading his hand gesture? I know it's been a point of emphasis to penalize that, anything that looks like using of a weapon. but he just made the bang bang after he scored that basket. Hockey's a different one. Yeah, the NFL, you do get fined 20 G's for that. I'm just playing like that antagonist, right? I see it in one sport and I see it called as a penalty or whatever, a finable offense, and then I see it in another sport and it seems to be tolerated. Also, the bow and arrow for the 3-pointers, they stopped that one as well in basketball, or at least I think they did. I like that one. But then again, I think players should not be making stupid hand gestures when they score, doing dances or celebrations. They should just put their head down and play. A little old school there, but hey, it is what it is. I really wish we played a little bit better defense today, because really stopping the point guard, cutting off the ball to the basket would really be nice. The only time in the game that we were doing that really well was with Carlisle out there defending. Oh my God, there's that Tominaga guy. I don't need to see that again. Wonder where he's at now. Kensei Tominaga. Yeah, no doubt. I think it's a little childish. That's the one thing I love Joe Mixon, but that's the one thing I hated about him is every time he got a first down or he did something good, he'd go 10 yards forward and peel his chest like he's Superman. I love the enthusiasm, but I wish he'd save the energy for running the ball. Renew's at the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good. 38-40, 2:32 to go. 2:30 to go, excuse me. Nebraska is in the double bonus well, I guess they're not. They're in the bonus. Indiana's, they will be in the double bonus. Second free throw rims around and goes good. 1 point lead. Tucker's on Williams. I love this matchup. He's a little bit smaller and a little younger, but he's got it. He's going to work it. Goes through the pick. Goody cuts over and switches. Goody's on D. Williams looking to drive. Nothing there. Gets it to Gary. Gary drives the lane. Drops it off inside. Berkey gets it. Williams drives on and loses it. And they're going to call a foul. And there's another foul on Goody. And there's just keep on adding them fouls up today. That will be the 10th team foul on Indiana. And that will send Bryce Williams to the free throw line for 2 free throws. First one's up and is good. 2 point lead, 2:05 to go. Second free throw is up. It's good as well. I still love every Aaron Rodgers belt celebration, but I'm biased. Yeah, that was the right before he sucked, before he left. He got his own head. All right. Carlisle's back on the floor now running the weave. He pulls up for 3, and it looked like he got fouled there, but they didn't call it. 3-point lead for Nebraska as Gary goes for the lead. No good. Carlisle clears the rebound. 1:40 to go. We're on a torrid pace here. And they get the ball inside out. Galloway's in the corner. Looks like he's going to get trapped. Tucker pulls up for 3. Short off the front rim. No good. Carlisle for 3. Can one of them please go in? Tucker clears a third rebound. Indiana resets. 1:22 to go. 39-42. Carlisle's got it out there. Ballo is on the ground. And that's a travel. As Carlisle gets bumped, I don't think they wanted to call a foul there. And Galloway, being the floor leader that he is, goes down. And now they're talking to the referee, and they're trying to get a reversal of the call. And I think they may have got something changed. What's up, John Hunter? Of course you would say that. Fouls are mounting on Indiana, down by 3. 1:12 to go. Need a stop here. Let's go Nebraska. Boo! He's going to rotate it around. Williams has got it. He's going to drive the lane on Leal. Gets inside. Leal has good position, and he still makes the shot. It's a 5-point lead. Bryce Williams is taking over the rest of this half, and Indiana needs to put up a score here because they're letting it slip away. They played really well to get caught up. Galloway gets it across to Tucker. Tucker goes up, and Tucker will draw the foul and 2 shots. Didn't give him any choice but to call that. I got you, John. I got you. Where's old Brockton at? I get him in here. All right, Tucker's at the free throw, and he's got 2 free throws. First one is good. When he grows into his body a little bit as a freshman, he's going to be on time. He's going to be very dynamic at that wing. It's nice that he's getting the playing time. Second one is up, and it is also good. 41-44. Indiana needs a stop here. 40 seconds to go. A stop and a score, and we'll go to half. Let's go. Williams is going to bring it across the timeline. Leal has done a really nice job defending against Williams out there off the bench. And Baco set the whole half. He should be nice and fresh for the second half. Williams drives, drops it inside, nothing doing, throws it back out, and that's going to be a turnover as Connor Esigian throws it back and Berkey can't get to it. So Indiana's going to put in all shooters right now. 14 seconds left. Galloway, they're going to have one shot here. Indiana's played a really nice half. They'd like to finish it strong. Galloway drives, has nothing there, gets it to Goody, pulls up, fires it. No good. 2 seconds. And we'll go to halftime with the score being 44-41. Let's go Nebraska. What is wrong with you, John? What is wrong with you? I'm going to look here and see, but I feel like I saw. I did. Sam Hoiberg, Fred Hoiberg's son, is still on this team. It's kind of like when you add a whole bunch of new people to make a team, and I think they just haven't figured out how to play with each other yet. The talent's there. They've got everything that they need. They just seem to struggle at times. This is the best they've looked on the road so far, and they're down 3 points right now. And Nebraska's a pretty solid team. And when you say you picked in your bracket, what kind of bracket are you doing? And see, just here going through and the score being 44-41 at the half. I've got a few things to note about the statistics here that kind of really set the tone. Um, Nebraska is 5 for 7 from 3-point land. They're shooting 71% behind the line. They're shooting 65% inside the line. That is telling me that there is very little defense being played. Indiana 44%, 33% from the free throw line. Let's go, Balin. Let's beat Nebraska today, and let's beat the Lucky Leprechauns next Friday. I should be in here for that if anybody wants to hang out for Indiana's first ever college playoff game. And we shall hang out and see if we got what it takes to beat the Fighting Irish. I think I've been going through the rosters and been going through the lines pretty good. And I think we're going to be very competitive. I think our defense is going to be, where it's at. I feel it's going to be a Michigan style game, how we played Michigan this year. It's going to look very similar. I feel like we're going to be able to hold them down. And I feel like their defense is pretty good too. I feel like we might struggle to score some points, but I have a feeling that we got a chance to win that game. Definitely, I would take Indiana in the 7.5. And how are you doing, Balin? How do you feel about this basketball team? Yeah, I was going through the score stats, and the only thing that's really not working out for Indiana today, they're playing very well on the road, is the percentages of shooting. If Nebraska shoots that percentage in the second half, there's no way I think we can win the game. They got to cool off a little bit from the floor. Connor Segan came in off the bench and was a big spark plug in that offense. Started knocking in. That is when they started getting hot from outside. Yeah, I was really impressed with the first half today, Balin. They got more steals than they had turnovers. Actually, it's even. They didn't turn the ball over as much. I think Bryson Tucker needs to slow down just a little bit. He takes some bad shots, but other than that, uh, you know, Carlisle couldn't hit. Leal didn't even shoot the ball. Trey Galloway played fairly well. It's pretty balanced. And Baco, them 2 fouls in the first minute were atrocious. So we haven't even seen him on the floor yet for any extended period of time. But the fill-ins did a really nice job. I mean, Williams is still getting his, and that's who Mbako was tabbed to guard today. But we'll see in the second half. Mbako could be, exactly what we need. Got to be careful with the foul situation. We got 4 guys with 2 fouls, and that seems to be a lot. Carlisle, I expect, because he's tight on ball defense. Basically, that's what they're going through now. Is Indiana got 9 points off the turnovers, and that's the only thing that's really kind of keeping them really close right here. Yeah, I Carlisle he's kind of like I'm just gonna go ahead and make a comparison. His game reminds me a lot of Xavier Johnson's, just a little bit more. He doesn't look so unorthodox. He looks fluent. Uh, really good on ball defender. Doesn't always take the best shots. I mean, and like I said, if it wasn't for Tucker's misses, We would have shot at a real high percentage too. They were very whistle happy early in this half. I'm just glad, I said it earlier, Balin. I am just glad Tominaga isn't out there throwing daggers down from 30 foot. Don't remind me of Loose Ball Johnson. Yeah. I'm glad. The one thing I'm glad about him being gone is his dirty style of play. I don't miss that at all. I think the keys to the second half is Rice is going to have to defend the basketball a little bit better. I think start putting a stop to whoever's running the point for them is going to be a point of emphasis. Make it hard for them to get in their sets because they are knocking down everything. And I feel like some of these guys on this Nebraska team should have graduated 6 times over. It feels like Bryce Williams and Juwan Gary have been there for years. Let me look these guys up. Let's see. It says he's a senior. He's been playing since 19. This is his 5th year. So he is 6'7", really plays a good 6'7". And then let's see, Juwan Gary, how long has he been around? Juwan Gary's been here since 20. How has he been here since 20? And this his 5th year too. Huh. He must have been a redshirt year in there for Williams somewhere. And let's see the other one. Let's see how Sam Hoiberg should be about done. He's only a junior. This is his actual 3rd year. Feels like he's been there forever. And let's see. Everybody else is pretty much newer. I've got a cousin that committed to play for Grambling State last week. He wasn't on IU's radar, but just be patient and put in hard work, and he may work his way up to a Power 4 level for football. Right on, Balin. I still see a lot of promise in this Indiana team just because of the way they played Tennessee in the preseason. And look at how Tennessee's playing now. They really proposed a lot of problems for them. Work picks a random 25 games every week, put $10 in, nothing fancy. Half the time I flip a quarter. Got you. I mean, flipping a quarter is pretty good. Indiana's defense looks worse than Paul Westhead's teams at Loyola Marymount. Listen, there was no defense being played at Loyola. You just ran down the floor, and if you could outscore them, you could win. Yep, Grambling State back in the day used to make noise. When's the last time you've talked about Loyola Marymount? Hank Gathers and company, man. That's been a long time. I got so much useless information rolling around in my head, it's not even funny. I can't believe that Nebraska's shooting 71% from the three-point line. That has got to change in the second half. We should be starting after commercial here. I always like those teams. I'll be spending Christmas in Colorado this year. Been planning this trip for a few years now. It's nice and isolated. Good for you, Balin. Definitely deserved, my friend. I'll be off at Christmas this year for the first time in a while. I didn't use my vacation time. I got to burn it at the end of the year. So, here coming up after next week, I'll be off the rest of the year. So, I will be finding time to be in here a lot. Hank Gathers shot better left-handed free throws than Ballo. Fair. If he ever figures out how to be 70% again from the free throw line, uh, it's definitely gonna be a big advantage for Indiana, especially with their size. Balin, I was really sad to hear about Gabe Cupps having to have season-ending surgery on his knee, but I'm really surprised that we have not seen any more of Ja'Kai Newton. Do you know anything about why he's not getting any playing time at all? Because man, I really feel like he should be doing very well with this group. He's still going through rehab. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame, dude, because he is I'm telling you, he's so uber talented. He's been hurt for 3 years and he has got the body strength to play guard at the next level. He's got the strength to be an NBA guard, and he's smooth. He's got everything it takes, just not getting on the floor. Yeah, that's fair. I like him because Another reason that I like him is that, I've read his bio and he's a good family kid and he comes from a good place and very respectful. All right, here we go, guys. Play a little bit of defense. Let's get a dub. Nebraska comes out with the ball starting the second half. They're going to work it around. Looking inside, nothing. They're going to cut him off, double team, and there is the easy dunk as Mbako did not want to pick up his third foul. 46-41, early 5-point lead here in the second half. Rice is working off the high pick, and he's going to get it to Galloway. Galloway's going. Mbako comes off the pick there, drives the lane, 12-footer, no. Back to Galloway, 11 on the shot clock, high pick by Ballo. Galloway left, pulls the trigger for three, misses it. And they're going to get a push on Nebraska as Rice was charging the board. Number 24, that is Raleigh Worcester, will get called for the foul, and that'll be his third. He actually pushed him. Good job by Miles Rice crashing the boards. Haven't seen that a lot from the Indiana guards. And Ballo gets the inbound, hands it off to Galloway. Galloway looks, nothing inside to Renew. Renew's there. He's going to put it up. No, he finds Rice in the wing. Rice airballs it. Oh, my God. Wide open three. Here comes Nebraska looking to extend that lead. We cannot afford to have to come back from a 10-point lead again, but it looks like we're going to be headed that way. Juwan Gary is going to draw a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Malik Renew, and I believe that'll be his third. And this game starts ugly here in the second half. He reminds me of Vince Carter. Yes, that's a good analogy. Renew goes straight to the bench with that third foul. And both teams are starting to mount the foul trouble. Goody comes in. Better shooter. There's a steal by Rice. He's coming back the other way. One-on-one goes up, and he flips it up and draws the foul. Miles Rice needs to finish strong with that, but I'll take the free throw attempts. Miles Rice has struggled with his shot today. And the free throw does not go down as he bangs it off the back iron. Not helpful to miss free throws. And this Nebraska crowd starting to get a little bit loud right now. Second free throw is good. 46-42, 18:41 to go. Nebraska's working it out high. Nothing going there. Looking 17 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Mia. Nothing there. He hands it off to Gary. Gary's going to drive on Mbako. And there is a block. Mbako plays pretty good defense. They get it to Goody. Goody pulls the trigger. Short off the front rim. No good. Gets his own rebound. Leaves it off to Mbako. Mbako gets his own rebound. Gets it back to Galloway, who pulls the trigger. And Galloway hits the three. 46-45. 18:03 to go. Good offensive possession. Attacking the glass by Indiana on the offensive boards is paying dividends right now. Williams has got it out high, looking. He gets it to Mia. Mia to Gary. Gary's going to work it off Rice. He's looking. Nothing. Gets it back to Williams out high. Calls for the clear out. Williams puts it up, and he scores it. Bryce Williams, high off the glass, lays it in soft. And there is the bad pass by Galloway trying to force it to Rice. Here comes back the other way. We can't afford the turnovers. Gary has it out on the wing. Nothing doing. Rotates it around. Berkey's got it. Looks inside, nothing there. And Williams pulls up and hits another three, hand in his face. 51-45. Just ungodly the way they're shooting the ball today. Galloway's got it out high, looking, gets it to Rice, nothing there. Back over to Ballo. Ballo's got it out high, looking, nothing there. Gets it back to Galloway. Galloway to Goody. Goody to Ballo. 8 on the shot clock. Galloway pulls the trigger. Hard off the rim, no good. Rebound, Nebraska. Not a lot of offense there. Nothing going towards the basket. Here comes Nebraska in transition. Williams is going to set it on the left wing. Nothing there. Hands it off to Mia. Back to Williams. Williams goes around the pick. And Luke Goody is going to be called for the foul going around the pick. And if he wouldn't have grabbed, he would have been fine. It would have been a moving pick at that point, but he reached up and grabbed Mia by around the waist, and they're going to get him with the foul. And I think that'll be his third as well. There's a snowman in the house, sir. 2 fouls apiece here in the second half, working to get it into Gary and blocked by Mbako. What a nice defensive play by McKenzie. Drives the lane, goes, puts it up, and scores it. Mackenzie Mbako, having no time on the floor today, finally gets to shoot one, and he gets a basket. Lead is down to 4. Nebraska's going to work the ball out high. Nothing going back and forth. Going to drive the lane. Gets it out to Gary for 3. Finally, they miss a 3-point shot. Here comes Galloway back the other way for Indiana. Got a chance to cut this down to a single possession. Galloway sets the offense out high, rotates it to Mbako. He pulls the trigger, misses the 3. Ballo tries to tip it out. Why didn't he just grab it? Here comes Juwan Gary over to Connor Esijan. He finally misses one as well. And there is going to be another foul on Goody, and that'll be free throws for Nebraska. Jim's like, IU players make the most stupid passes. Mackenzie Mbako, when he's not fouling, he's been missed in this game, that's for sure. And how you doing today, Jim? Good to see you. 4-point lead as we go to timeout. I'm going to check and see how bad the foul situation is now for Indiana, as I think Goody picked up his third as well. We got 2 with 3. Renew and Goody are both on the bench, or got 3 fouls. What's that? There we go. Back to Gamecast. Yeah, they make some dumb passes. I was just thinking if Nebraska could continue to hit the 3-pointers at the rate they did in the first half, I don't think anybody in the country was going to beat them today. I believe that was Esijan's first miss. Yes, it was. They finally went down from a steamy 71% to 60% from 3-point line with a couple misses here in the second half. Thank goodness. Bryce Williams did get his first 3, and he's got 19 points. If they could find a way to defend that guy, I think that Indiana would be in great shape, but there's just nobody that can seem to cover him. 6'7", really strong with the basketball. Looks a lot like I was trying to think who he reminds me of at that guard position. He plays like a small forward, but he's like a good – like he's like a pretty solid point. Your favorite is the length of full court passes that sail out of bounds. Yeah. What is that, Miss Sonia? Smashing it because you love me. I like that. I appreciate you coming in, my dear. We's having fun even though we're losing. Yeah, I mean, literally, if they can find somebody to guard, if they can find somebody to guard Bryce Williams, I think they got a really good chance of winning this game. Bryce Williams does not make mistakes. He does not foul. It's who I want running my floor. And every time we're watching an Indiana game and they show UConn, why do they always show Liam McNeely? Gotta love them Lions this year. All right, they got a 51-47 first free throw short off the front rim. No good. Here we go. Second free throw's up, and it is good. 52-47. Miles Rice brings the ball across the timeline. He's going to get it up high, looking, gets it to Renew, who drives the lane. Turn around, little baby hook is good. Renew finally gets a nice, easy one inside, cuts the lead to 3. Let's play some defense now, boys. Let's go. Rice is out high, so is Renew. Get your hands off, Renew. You're 30 foot from the basket. There's no reason to be handsy. Going to work it off the pick. Nothing doing. And Renew does not switch and gets burnt for an easy layup. 49-54 Nebraska. Renew comes back, gets it out high, gets it to Rice, over to Galloway. Galloway drives. Nothing there. Cross court to Rice. 14 on the shot clock, feeds it into Renew inside, over to Goody. Goody to Galloway, who drives the lane. Galloway puts it up, no good. Mbako clears the rebound, 20 on the shot clock. He'll reset. They feed it into Renew. Renew gets blocked. What a nice defensive play, as Renew did not go up strong. And here comes Nebraska with a 5-point lead. Indiana needs to start making some stops here. Williams drives the lane on Mbako. Nothing doing. Drives on Goody. Esijan puts it up and in. Leads up to 7, and we're in danger zone time right now, as Indiana is going to have to bring Carlisle in off the bench. Mbako's got it out deep. Nothing there. Galloway gets it to Renew. Renew back to no. He holds it. Flips it cross court. Goody for 3. Get in there. And it does not go down. Indiana's gone ice cold from the field in this half. Here comes Bryce Williams driving on Goody. He's going to work it out high. Gets the switch that he wants. He's on Renew. Gets it down. They've got the switch on the post. Renew does not come to help. Renew does not come to help. And Jawan Gary, nobody blocks out. And Mbako is going to get his 3rd foul. 9-point lead. And that's what hustle will get you. That's what not blocking out. This is just lack of fundamentals at this point. The Boo Birds are going to be up in arms tomorrow on the Indiana forums, that's for sure. Gary's free throw is no good. Tucker gets the rebound, outlights to Carlisle. Carlisle cross court to Rice. Rice drives the length of the court, lays it up and in. He's so talented. Just get it to the rim. Take it to the rim. Let's go. Lead is back to 7. Working outside, nothing doing. Handoff out there. They're going to work it. Go around the pick. Nothing there. Cross court. And that ball is Indiana's ball. It goes off of Williams. Bryson Tucker gets his hand out and tips the pass. And then it caroms off of Bryce Williams. Indiana will steal a possession. Hey, Shane, almost forgot about the game. Looks like I should have continued to forget. It's a tough game, JB. This is one that they need to win, but they're going to have a hard time finding a way to win. They've only turned the ball over 5 times today. They've done a great job at things that they've been doing bad. They just can't. They're not defending. Carlisle's got it out high, drives the lane, 8-footer, hits it. or I'm sorry, Rice. Pardon me. Miles Rice drives to the baseline, hits an 8-footer, and cuts the lead back down to 5. Berkey has it out high, gets it to Asijan. Asijan passes it down in on the post, working. Renew's there. Nothing doing. Had him cut off, and that is a good working shot there. Renew just keeps getting burnt on the defensive end, leads back up to 7. They get it into Tucker inside, and that is Tucker's mauled. Ball comes free. Here comes Nebraska back the other way. 7-point lead and the ball into the corner for 3. Please, no. And there has got to be over the back. Oh, no, you should be panicked. Good Lord. Andrew Morgan has just been – they need Ballo back. Where goes Rice to the rim? And he's going to throw it up off the glass, and he's going to draw a foul from Berkey, and I can't say his last name. And I believe that's his 3rd, might be his 4th. We'll see. Miles Rice attacking the rim has been really good. He's been just horrible on the defensive side of the ball, and his passing skills have not been what they should be as a point. First free throw goes in, 54-60. JB, I believe they've got a good chance to win that game. Second free throw, soft touch, rims in and goes. 6-point lead. Indiana needs some stops. They're getting ready to go to the under 12 timeout. We need a stop right here. Get a stop, get the ball back, and get a score. Let's go. And there's almost a steal. Berkey's going to drive on Mbako. Hands it off. Help comes, but they don't cut the ball off. Miles Rice brings it back up, down 7. Drives right, step back 3. Looks good. It is. Miles Rice hits the triple, and he is coming alive here in the second half. Lead is down to 4. 11:37 to go. Indiana needs another stop here. Just one today, please. Works on Renew on the post. Drives the baseline. Has nowhere to go. Drops it off in the lane. Flips it up. No good. Rebound is God fighting for the ball. Rice, Tucker, and Renew, all 3 there to get the rebound, and they keep fighting for it, and they lose it out of bounds. (62-58). Indiana is doing a good job of staying in this game. Rice has found his rhythm here in the second half as a scorer, which is needed because nobody else has. Yeah, JB, it's funny, though. They're fighting and they're hanging in there, but there's so many bonehead plays in between. They have not figured out how to play defense switching. You know, I can remember that when Woody got here, he preached a high level of defense, and they played pretty good defense. They're giving up way too many points right now. The switching is just it's atrocious. I can't even tell you. Yeah, teams would not be shooting 60% from 2 against Indiana in Woody's first season. But the only one that really defends really well right now is Carlisle and Galloway sometimes. Leal does okay off the bench, and Ballo is pretty good, but they're getting lost in these plays because the ball movement and the switches, and they're not helping. They just seem to be lost on the defensive side of the ball. Like I said, though, I can't believe they're still in this game. The way I've looked at this game, they should be down. If I just looking at percentage of shooting, they should be down. They should be down 12 points right now, and they're only down 4. So that is how life on the road is in the Big Ten. Teams play very well at home in this conference. Nebraska is no exception. They play very well at home. We got to find a way to get back in this game and sneak out a win. I'll tell you what, it's kind of stressful. They're kind of reminding me of my Bengals. Got some great pieces on offense, can score, just can't stop anybody from scoring. And finally, Bryce Williams is on the bench, but that's the difference in the game right now. 23-11 from the bench, and Andrew Morgan's been a big part of that. With Ballo on the bench, he's just taken over. They have got to figure out how to help defend. Got to figure it out for half of a game here, or for one half of a half. Last 11 minutes, got to figure it out. Mia's got it out high, gets it over to Berkey. Berkey's going to work on Mbako. Nothing there. Looks, drives, 20-footer. No good. Miles Rice clears the rebound, and he's looking to push. Crosses the timeline, looks up ahead. Nothing there. 15-footer. Money. 62-60. Let's effing go. Miles Rice is coming alive here. Works it around the top. Mia Ballo's back in on Mia. There's a steal by Rice. He's a one-man wrecking crew. Gets to the rim. Lays it up and in, and we are tied. Miles Rice has come alive in this game, and he has got the Indiana Hoosiers tied up. 10:32 to go. Working up. 7-0 run the last 1 minute. Drives the lane. Drops it off inside. Mia gets the dunk because Ballo can't get back to cover it. 64-62. What is up, my friend, Mr. Dave? Nebraska's got a 2-point lead. Rice brings it across the timeline. Rice and Carlisle are at the guards. Tucker and Mbako at the 3 and the 4. Rice out to Carlisle, who drives, gets inside, 13-footer, and Carlisle hits one. Guard play starting to come alive for Indiana right now. Tie ball game, 64 apiece. Here comes Nebraska working on Tucker. Gets inside the lane. Nothing doing. Tucker's got good defensive position. Flips it, and that's a turnover. And Nebraska gives us an opportunity to take the lead. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that like. Anybody else here? Smash it. Getting ready for this home stretch. Indiana was able to build up to like a 4-point lead in the first half, but the 3-point shooting of Nebraska just negated every lead that we got. Rice pulls up for 3, short off the front rim, no good. He was trying to take it upon himself and took a bad shot there. You should have made them defend a little bit, sir. Driving, picks it up, his dribble, gets it to Williams. Williams drives the lane, throws it up, and I think that one's going to count. Yes, it is. Bryce Williams draws the foul off of Carlisle and flips it up off the glass. His time off the floor, Indiana made a run. Classic nubs. Yeah, that 3 was a bad shot, but he's been hot. He scored like the last 12 points, or it feels like, and he's just been on fire, so he felt the rhythm. And he missed the free throw. 2-point lead for Nebraska. Rice is going to bring it across the timeline. Rice, Tucker, Renew, Galloway, and Ballo are out there. Plus Carlisle. And that ball is almost stolen. And then Carlisle gets it picked up. Bad play. Tucker has it on the wing. Nothing there. 7 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock. Carlisle takes the three. Hard off the rim. No good. Good defense by Nebraska. They have a 2-point lead. Got a chance to extend. Here comes Juwan Gary on the right wing. Gets it back out to the top of the key to Worcester, and he is going to reset. Connor Esigian cuts to the rim. Nothing. Inside to Juwan Gary. Works it. No good. And they're going to call Renew for the foul there. And I don't think there's much that he really did wrong. Renew is back on the floor because Goody went cold. That is his 4th foul. With 8:29 to go in the game. Free throw is off the front rim and good. It bounces in. Mbako has not gotten any time on the floor hardly at all. He's already back on the bench with 3 fouls. Why is he not playing? The final 8 minutes is he's probably one of our best scorers. I don't think you need to rest him. He didn't play the whole first half. Second free throw is good. 4-point lead. Goody, Rice, got a timeout for blood. Indiana's already got 16 fouls this half. Nebraska only has 4. Indiana needs a basket right here to keep this tight. Rice is out high. Williams is a much better defender. Rice goes off, pulls up, nothing. Gets it to Tucker. Tucker to Goody. Goody back to Tucker. 14 on the shot clock. Tucker gets in the lane. 12-footer. Hard off the back rim. Very ugly looking shot by Bryce and Tucker. Nothing there. And that's got to be a charge. Thank you. As Bryce Williams lowers his shoulder and goes right through Rice. He's been getting away with that, and Rice decided to hold his ground right there. And there was nothing he could do, just hold his position. Goody's got it, hands it off to Tucker. Tucker doesn't need to be on the floor right now if he's going to just throw it up. Carlisle for 3. That's an air ball. What in the F? Why is this lineup on the floor? 4-point lead. And Rice is going to pick up the foul there, and that is going to get us to the under 8 timeout. Esigian will get some free throws, and he don't miss. Oh, frustrated. Mbako needs to be on the floor. He's got 3 fouls. Who cares if he gets the 4th? Gives you an opportunity to score. Gives you some more size. Rice should be out there. Galloway should be out there. He's been able to score it today. Galloway's been effective. He's on the bench. I don't know why. Indiana has done a lot of things very well today to be able to be in this game. They have not turned the ball over. First and foremost, that's been their biggest Achilles heel is turnovers. They're rebounding with Nebraska. I think they should be winning the rebounding battle, but they're not getting dominated on the glass. They have 8 offensive rebounds. That is a plus. Nebraska has 13 assists today. Indiana has 6 steals. My word. Everything but making a proper amount of shots, but it's hard to score on the road. They're 43% from 2, 26% from 3, 72% from the free throw line, but they're dead heat on how many free throws they've shot. Oh, it's frustrating. Go all dark and pull my hoodie up. Got to calm down just a smidge. Hoiberg's got a really he's got a really balanced team that does a lot of things very well. Bryce Williams is a catalyst like I have not seen before. His role this year is him and Asijan playing side by side out there. It looks really good. They're about to go back up a couple more points. Asijan does not miss free throws. 83% for the season, 3 for 3 tonight. If he misses one here, I'll be surprised. And he missed it. Oh my God. And it's the front end of a 1-and-1. Holy crap. That is nice. Galloway's back on the floor. The lineup looks a little bit better. Let's see. Tucker's got it. Gets it to Galloway. Galloway's working off the pick. Looking. Hits it to Goody. Goody back to Galloway. Rice is on the right wing looking for the shot. Waiting for the ball. Ballo gets it to Galloway. 8 on the shot clock. Nothing doing. Good defense. Corner to Tucker. Cross court. 1 second. And I think they're going to get Juwan Gary, but to me, I swear that was a shot clock violation. I guess he got it off in time. Indiana saves the possession there. Galloway's going to reset. 20 on the shot clock. Tucker comes off the pick. Nothing there. Gets it to Ballo. Ballo gives it back to Galloway. Galloway gets in the lane. Back to Ballo. Ballo over to Goody for an open 3. Come on. Yes, sir. 68-67. 1 point lead. 6:49 to go. It's time to pull it together and play some defense. Guard the damn ball. Works it out high. Juwan Gary is on Luke Goody. Tucker out there as well. Working high. Nothing there. And there goes Asijan. He gets in the lane, throws it up, and hits it. Connor Asijan looks like an all-pro right there as he makes a on-the-run basket. Gets it over to Tucker for 3. That's no good. Galloway picks it up. He's no good. That's just a missed opportunity there. Tucker takes the quick shot. Works it down on the sideline. Worcester's got it there. He's going to get it out to Morgan. Morgan to Worcester. He's going to drive on Goody. Gets in the lane. Throws it up. No good. Goody comes up with the loose ball. It's off of Worcester, but he saves it. And what? The referee stops to play. Not sure what exactly happened there, but they're going to give them a fresh 30 seconds when that shot clock was all but gone. It should only be 20. Worcester's got it out high as Sejan drives, 15-footer. Short off the rim, no good, but nobody blocks out. There goes Williams in the lane, puts it up, and he scores it. 5-point lead for Nebraska, 5:36 to go. Ballow's got it out high. He's looking. Here comes Renew to the scorer's table, gets it over to Galloway. Galloway's looking, gets it to Goody. Goody over to Rice, who step back three. Off the rim, no good. Tucker gets the rebound, puts it up. Ballow loses it. Oh, my God. 5:08 to go. They should have had basket there. It should be a three-point game. Williams is looking to get a big lead now. They've got it by 5. He's going to drive on Galloway. Nothing there. Throws it out to Sejan. Sejan drives the lane, gets inside, loses it. Here comes Goody on the fast break, and he slows it up, gets it to Rice. Rice drives the lane, gets it over to Galloway for 3. Please let it go. Nope. Juwan Gary with the rebound, and they got a fast break going to Williams. And Goody blocks the shot. No! Goody blocks Williams, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay on this end. This should be Indiana's ball. Good job by Luke Goody. 4:33 to go. Somebody's burning a timeout, and it's Coach Woodson here, as there's just the shots are not going in at this point. As the field goal percentage continues to drop for Indiana this half. They have shot 31 three-pointers today. And I know that that was something that they said that they needed to do, but I like it much better when we're attacking the glass and going to the free throw line. Then shoot the three-pointers. Oh. Frustrated. I don't see any way that we can win this game, but I really don't. Why is Mbako not on the floor? I can't figure that out. He's only got 3 fouls. Did they forget he's on the team? You have got to put him out there. He's the one person that can stabilize this offense right now. He's just not been in the flow of the game. God, I can't take these commercials. Let's go. Let's get back after it. Flustered. Rice has been the only offense in this half that's really worked well. And it's when the ball's in his hands and he's attacking the rim. That's when he's good. I don't understand why he's not attacking the rim. Bryce Williams has been amazing. Give it to Rice. Take it into the middle and either dish or score. They're looking. Nebraska's got a 5-point lead and the ball. They get it. They're going to set it up out high. Worcester's got it. He's looking. And there goes Williams for the deep three and just smokes it. And the lead is up to 8. Holy Christ. Galloway's got it out high. You got to keep attacking. You got to get some fouls in here. Get it down to Renew on the post. Double team comes. Cross court to Goody. Goody for 3. Hard off the rim. No good. Renew gets an offensive rebound. Puts it up. And he is no good. Back out to Goody for another shot. And he can't make it again. And there is a defensive rebound. They had 4 shots out of there. And nobody can score. 8-point lead. One more basket here, and we are in deep crap. Williams has got it. He's working on Galloway. Drives the lane. Shoots it to Gary for 3. And Gary hits another 3, and that should be about it. 11-point lead, 3:24 to go, and there's no defending. There's just no defending. No defense. Nobody's got a hand in the face. You've got a team full of shooters, and that you're just they have got 3 lights out 3-point shooters on that floor right now, and they haven't shot them all half, and now that they're putting them up and in. And I have to feel that there's no way that we can come back from 11 down. Just literally sucks. Yeah, apologies. I'm a little frustrated at the moment. 3:23 to go, down 11, down 8 in this half, and it's just bad defense. Well, they got 3 really good looks at last 2 possessions down there, and Goodies just went cold. But he's not playing Mbako. I don't understand. Mbako, this is where he should be playing. He should be on the floor right now, as opposed to Tucker. It just is. It's unruly. It's unreal. And also, anybody still hanging out that saw the community tab post for members today, do your thing. Any members still in the house? All right, Galloway's going to take it out from the side. We need a basket this time in the worst possible way. They get it to Rice. Rice thinks about the 3, Doesn't take it. Goody gets it over to Renew. Renew's going to drive. He works his way inside. Nothing doing. Cross court to Galloway for three. No good. Renew clears the glass, goes up strong, and he's fouled. Gotta love it when people pay attention. Lead is 11. Need 2 free throws here. Malik Renew, 84% for the season. Tonight, he is 5 of 6. First one is up, and it is good. Second one is up, and it's no good. Tipped away. Williams controls it. 10-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Has to have a stop. And finally, it's time for Mbako to come in at the 3-minute mark. I bet you $100 that Mike Woodson thinks he has 4 fouls. There goes Williams. He's going to keep dribbling out high. Asijian on the cut. Williams drives inside. Galloway's got him stopped. Turns around, throws it. Oh, my God. You can't stop that. Good defense by Galloway, 12-point lead. You're going to have to get something quick here. Cross court, Renew for 3. And there's Rice to get the cleanup, and he can't get it to go. There is a something covering that rim. And now it is all but over. And now you've got him out here. You've got to extend the game. You've got to extend the game. I'm gonna go back on my rants. Timeout called by Nebraska with 8 on the shot clock. I don't understand. All right, it's going to take it inbound, and that's going to be a turnover. And I think they're going to call Ballo for the foul for that. Figure that one out. Andrew Morgan's at the free throw line, and he hits his free throw. $81-68. Second one is no good. Oh, Tom, they played a great game against Iowa the other night. 2 minutes to go. 12-point lead. 13, I'm sorry. And Goody loses it out of bounds. Williams is going to bring it across. 13-point lead. This game is all but done. Indiana falls apart in the last 2 minutes of the half and the last 2 minutes of the game and the last 4 minutes of the game. Williams drives, pushes off, gets away with it, throws it up, draws a foul. And it's always nice when they can beat the Hawkeyes. I agree. Free throw is good. 14-point lead. Held us to 27 second half points after giving up 41 in the first half. The difference is we didn't hit any free throws. Hey, Benny, that is exactly a very fair assessment. The switching on defense has got to get fixed. It was atrocious. 14-point lead, make it 15. Mbako's got it out there. It's going to drive, step back, 12-footer, no good. Get this thing over with. And there's 55 seconds. They are not fouling. Looking, he's going to pull up and take the three, and it is not going to go. Mbako clears the rebound, gets it to Rice. Rice is going to drive, get to the baseline, and drops it off to Galloway. Galloway flips it to Ballo, and it's stolen away. "31 seconds to go." Yeah, Benny, thank you for hanging out tonight. I really thought we had an opportunity here, and I think we did have an opportunity. Just kind of pissed it away. Rice has got it. 25 seconds left to go in the game. Nothing doing out there. Nobody. They can't even run offense now. Ballo tries to throw it cross court. Another last second turnover. That should give him probably 10 for the net game. 7 seconds to go. Any other takers? If not, I'm clicking a button. Well, I want to thank everybody that hung out and listened to me throw my fits tonight as Indiana falls apart at the end and loses by 17, which is an embarrassment. I don't think there's a lot of things that they could have done better. I'm not really sure what to do about this team. I'm not positive. Tony V, thank you, bro. Balin, have a good night, sir. Miss Georgianne, much love as always. Thank you, Snowman. You guys are all amazing. Appreciate you all. And the final score is going to be 85-68. Both teams fall to 1-1 in the Big Ten. That is the third loss. We'll see you guys at the next. I don't know if I'm going to do the cupcake games or not. I might do them just to build my ego up a little bit. But I will be back during Big Ten season for sure. Much love to you all. And that will be it for the other Tom. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Headed your way, my friend. I will see you guys really soon. We will be in here Sunday for sure. I don't think we have anything prior to that. Indiana plays next Friday night. I will definitely be in here for that. We'll do that for sure. If anybody wants to hang out, then I would definitely have fun with that one. Just a piss poor last 5 minutes in the second half, 3 minutes in the first half. If you take away those 8 minutes of the game, it's a lot more competitive. All right, everybody. I'm going to close it. Tom, check your email. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you paying attention. Very awesome. And let's see.